Hello, welcome to yet another episode of Youth in Business. I am your host, Rachel Nafula, and today we will be meeting a master's final year student who has opted to sell eggs for failing to get a job. Now let's go and meet him.
My name is Dennis Ogola. I'm currently pursuing my master's at the University of Nairobi, a master's of business administration, operations management. I have my bachelor of commerce degree in procurement and supply chain from the University of Nairobi. I also hold diploma in procurement and supply chain management from the Kenyan Institute of Management. Apart from that, I also have other certificates from other institutions just to complement what actually I'm also doing.
You have a lot of qualifications. And currently, what are you doing?
Currently, I'm selling eggs.
Currently, you're selling eggs.
Yeah.
And okay, so just tell me about that. When did you start selling eggs? What pushed you to take that angle?
I started selling eggs immediately after when actually I had finished my
Degree.
And also at some particular point in time, I really thought of, I really need to be independent and I really need to be doing something. Because see, we youth, actually when you finish and you look for a job, you don't get in, you become demoralized and then you start taking alcohol or you venture into other stuff that actually are not value adding. Value adding. Secondly, ever since I was small, that guy that really was a business oriented person.
Yeah.
So business, it's actually been my passion. Yeah.
Okay, so where exactly did you go in the angle of eggs? Like why specifically eggs?
When I was starting this business, actually the thought of doing it to actually selling eggs and also sausages. But now the sausage part was a bit challenging in terms of it requires like something like freezer actually to put it to preserve it, of which actually I don't have a freezer, and so I had to shift actually to focus basically on eggs. Eggs actually you don't need to put it in the freezer, as in it's non-perishable, it doesn't go bad with time. Yeah.
And so you're here with all these qualifications, diploma, degree, masters. You didn't have like discouraging voices like, you have all these qualifications and you want to start selling eggs?
We people, we are very unique. And also the way I think, the way I see things is actually, differently actually from you.
Yeah.
To someone actually selling eggs, for him being a graduate actually would, make sense. But in my case, I know actually where I've come from and where I am and actually where I want to go. And I didn't feel bad while actually selling it. Because in the long run, I will be able to, to put food on my table.
Yeah. And what capital did you start with? How much did you start with?
I started with 1,000 shillings.
What? Focus serious?
Yeah.
Literally $10.
Yeah.
Kindly just break it down for us into 12 level.
Yeah. I have a book.
You have a book?
Yeah.
Okay. Sawa.
So 1,000 shillings. So initially I had to start with 2 trays of eggs. One tray is 30 eggs. That's one tray is 300, so 2 is basically 600.
Yeah.
Then tomato 50 bob, onion 30 bob, salt 50, charcoal 150. So that one will total to 880. So I still had 120. In this 120, I will also buy the wrapping paper that actually will now bisect into small pieces, such that now I could put the eggs.
And how much was the wrapping paper?
15 shillings. So 2 is enough.
2 wrapping, you just cut them into small pieces.
Yeah, you see it's big. So when you bisect, it actually produces quite a number of
very
pieces.
cheap.
Yeah, so 30 is actually enough. And so in that, I could still remain with 90 shillings.
Yeah. Wow. literally less than 1,000 shillings.
Yeah.
And just explain to me a day in your life. How do you go about it now when you start your day?
Before I sleep,
Mm-hmm.
I normally plan or do a to-do list. A to-do list is actually a list of stuff that actually you'll be able to do just from the time you wake up up to the time you go back to bed. And so when I normally wake up very early in the morning, at 5, and reading my Bible, and pray. After that one, I could do my personal studies. I do the study, and then up to around 8. So at that particular point, at 8, I could now start to boil my eggs as to prepare.
So at 8 a.m.
Yeah, to prepare to start doing. So I boil the eggs at the same time I prepare my breakfast. And so around 8:30 there, 8:40, I'm off to the market to sell. So I go sell, and those eggs basically, in the morning hours, people will take breakfast. And so when you go at that particular point in time, obviously you'll sell more.
Yeah.
Because they'll want eggs to use it for breakfast. And I'll come back at around 4:30, because I have a class 5:30
Oh, you
to
still
8.
have school.
Yes. I told you that actually I'm in my last semester of my master's, but online nowadays. And so after coming back, I'll also refresh, I'll take a shower, and also plan a few things here and there, and also start my class at 5:30.
At 5. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
8:30,
Yeah. So how do you handle the profits and the losses?
What I normally do when I'm off to the market before leaving the house, I normally physically, literally counting the eggs 1, 2 up to 30. I have a notebook whereby I write everything. It's written my notebook business activity. So I write 30 eggs, go to the market, and also below that I normally also indicate the plant, or the expected profit. So when I'm going to the market, when I'm coming back for 30, I normally counter check. I went to the market with 30 eggs. I was expecting to come back with 600 shillings. But see now, the expected, or whatever they actually are planning, is different from the actual. Now actual are now the real thing. Now the real thing. And so in between, like when actually I was starting this business, I really had quite a number of challenges, like removing that shell. At times you might remove it and then it fell off the ground.
Sasa hiyo ni kama imeanguka imeenda hivyo.
Imeenda. Or at times when you are boiling it, there's that you will find it's actually a reject. So you remove it now. So how I deal with the losses? Very simple. There are some other stuff that actually are not really relevant. Okay, let me not say relevant, but they are more like luxury. They are luxury and not basic. Like tomato paste and chili paste. So I can do away with one. I can buy a tomato paste, paste one, and leave out the chili paste, or alternatively I buy the chili paste and leave out the tomato paste. So that one, the cost of that one will cover those losses.
Okay, all right. So basically you cut down on the expenditure.
Another alternative way, I could talk to the supplier, maybe to tell him or her that, to tell him, because actually I'm buying from a guy, tell him that the eggs that you gave me, maybe these ones were bad. And due to that customer relationship, I'll automatically he will give me something actually to compensate on that.
And basically in a good day, how much can you make?
In a good day I can make like 300 shillings. 300 shillings as a profit.
As a profit?
Yeah, as a profit.
And
so this 300 shillings, I could budget it to buy for the tomato, onion, and also other stuff. So automatically, I might remain with something a bit more at least.
And how much did you, like, how did you market the product? Because I'm thinking you just came, you know? So marketing had to be a very important thing.
I don't know if it was by coincidence, but luckily while I was doing my undergraduate,
Yeah.
quite a number of units that actually I did for elective one, they were marketing oriented.
Mm.
And so in this marketing, actually I could be able to learn quite a number of stuff, how you can sell yourself, how you can persuade customers, how you can deal with a difficult customer, you know, quite a number of stuff that actually are really, you know, when now I'm doing it practical, I find it really relevant. And also, right now, at the same time, I'm doing my master's, the elective units that actually I'm really doing, most of them, they are marketing and HR. And you see the HR aspect, you know, will try to educate you or to give you skills on actually to appreciate that human beings, they actually they are very diverse in terms of temperaments, in terms of emotions, in terms of, you know, feelings. They're very diverse. And so how you manage them, you know, really becomes very, very, very critical nature. Yeah. So I think those ones that actually have really enabled me to know how to handle the clients, and also then how to market my product. And also have really given me the muscles of actually how to move on with my business.
And have you ever dealt with, you know, customers who are very, you know, they don't really accept you? They're like, hey, you unataka nini?
Yeah.
How do you deal with that?
Assume that actually I've come to you, Rachel.
Yeah.
I want to sell to you.
And
then, you know, maybe in a bad day,
Then-
you know someone. There's normally a bad day for someone.
Exactly.
And then thrashes me out, like maybe tell me I don't eat eggs. And you don't ever come to me.
Wacha
And you
kunisumbua.
see, no, what I normally do now is actually the HR skills now comes into play. I could just tell the customer, thank you. You see, being humble and telling the person thank you really matters a lot, because tomorrow when you come back, you will say, yeah, this guy is a nice guy. Let me promote him.
Let me just
and then you
promote
buy
him.
it.
Yeah.
Unlike argument, like arguing with him.
Unaanza ku-
Yeah.
Wow, amazing. So, where do you see yourself, you know, in the next 1 year?
In the next 1 year, I'm seeing myself to become a major supplier of eggs.
Yeah.
Actually, to the households, to, you know, to corporate sectors like companies, for profit-making organizations, and not for NGO, not for profit-making organizations, parastatals, and even to government in the next 1 year. Yeah, that's my dream and that's my vision.
That's basically what you envision. You know what really amazes me is the fact that you've actually brought the theory from your schoolwork and applied it in your own personal life through your business. Because most of the time we just go to school, Unanielewa, tunaenda tu kusoma theory, but then we're never going to apply it in our personal lives. And I think that's one very inspiring thing that I have personally learned from you. And I hope that you guys have also learned a lot. Thank you so much to you, our viewers and subscribers, for watching. We're definitely going to leave, you know, Dennis' contact in case you want to get some eggs. He'll definitely be in a position to supply. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm wishing you guys a good time. Na unajua tunamalizanga tunakaa